Thank you so much for coming, everybody, this morning. It's a bit of a rainy day, but it's turned nice at the moment, so that's awesome. Just like to welcome some of our old friends that haven't been coming for a little while, and it's really good to see. And everybody's welcome to come down at Blue Water Quay on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. to join us. If there's ever time that there's a function on, a community function on at the Blue Water Quay, we'll let you know on our Facebook pages where we'll be, and it'll probably be just over the bridge there on the other side of Sydney Street at one of the pergolas over there. So just keep aware of that. We'll try and notify you as soon as we find out. Sometimes that's a bit of a challenge for us, but anyway, we get there. I'd just like to talk, because Teen has a couple of weeks now, we've been sending out medical directives, because Teen did a reel on it, and we've spoken about it here. Medical directives that you can have and hand to the hospital or the ambulance or any medical entity that you may have to deal with your health. You can hand them this form. It's a legal form. They have to look at it. They have to accept it and follow it. And it's your wishes to what you want done with you or for you while you're in that particular medical practice or hospital or whatever entity. So it's basically a template. This form that we've sent out, and we've been sending out hundreds, probably even thousands of these forms on your request. You can, contact us and through our Worldwide Rally number and send us your email. We'll email you the form. It's a template, and you have your choices to make. This is just one that we use and we've used successfully, and then we send it out, and you can change or add anything you want into your medical directive. It's yours. It's what you want done with your body. We're not telling anybody not to do it, not to accept a PCR test. If you want to accept a PCR test, by all means do so and take that line out of your directive. But it's what you want done while you're in hospital. And lots of times if you're in hospital and you're under medical care, or even with some of the drugs that you're given or anesthetic, you don't know what's happening around you. And you need to let them know what you want, and have your medical advocate, if you've got one, to be there as well and understand what's in that form for you. Everybody needs an advocate there when they're in hospital. It's too hard because the medical profession don't care what you want anymore. They don't care what you want. They do what they want with you. So you really need to safeguard yourself as best as possible, and this is one of the ways you can do it. So we've had a few people ring up, and that's fine. We're happy to help with questions on why would I want this, or why haven't you put in something about, radiation and chemotherapy, or it's what you want to put in it. So do that. You can always call us if you have any issues, but just so that you all know, it is a template, and we're happy to share it with you all. Email us on our Worldwide Rally, and we'll send you one. I had to post one the other day because this lovely old gentleman didn't have a computer or an email address. Isn't that amazing? I love that. Wish I didn't have to have one either. So one of the other things I'd like to talk to you about is when Teen spoke earlier about the Lego and the pride issue behind Lego. It's happening everywhere. We had a gentleman speak to us the other day who's telling us that he's got a little 3-year-old boy who goes to daycare or kindy, whatever it is, and every time he comes home, he's a little boy, he comes home with something pink. No matter what he makes at that session of where he's going, he comes back with pink things. A pink plate, a pink cup, a picture painted in pink. And he's a little boy. He never has blue or any other colours. And this is part of the agenda that they're pushing on our young children. Our young children cannot be children according to the governments and the powers that be, the powers that are pushing these agendas. But we want our children to be children. We want them to be children as long as they can possibly be children, because the adult world is quite a horrible place at the moment that we're fighting for. We're fighting for normalcy, to come back. And it's going to be a hard job, and we need all of our parents, all of our grandparents, uncles, aunties, cousins, brothers, sisters, whatever, to help save our children from this stupid agenda of making them not know who they are. Even in the census, there's a question there. What gender were you assigned at birth, and what is your sexual preferences now? Who the hell needs to know that? Who needs to know that? Why does the government need to know that? Because people think it's important. Those people think it's important. It's not important. It's irrelevant. I don't care what your sexual preferences are. If you stand beside me or behind me or wherever, I'll talk to anybody. It doesn't worry me, and it doesn't worry hundreds of thousands of people. But our children are the ones they're targeting. I saw an interview from Carl Stefanovic recently with a gentleman, and he's talking about the government, what they're doing in our schools. They've got a third-party organisation that comes in to teach the children these woke agendas, because the teachers won't. The teachers are parents as well. They don't want to teach the children this stuff. So our governments bring in a third-party organisation to do so. I'll speak more on that when I get a little bit more research done. While I'm on the subject of research, we do our research. We tell you what we find, but we don't expect you to believe us. We always tell you to do your own research. Do your own research. You'll be horrified. Once you start, you won't be able to stop, because you won't believe what you're seeing. So make sure you do that. Do your own research. Now, another thing on this protecting our children, I noticed a sign over here from the Mackay Regional Council have a show starting on the 24th of December at the Mech. It goes for 6 months. I think it's 5 months. 5 months of our Mech, our Mackay Entertainment and Convention Centre, being tied up with a display of 100 years of the Disney magic, the magic of Disney. 5 months, and it's a display of what Disney has been over the last 100 years and what is now. It costs $53 for an adult to go and $51 for a child over 12. I hope nobody goes. The tickets are on sale now, this sign just says. I hope nobody goes. I hope nobody takes their children to this display. If you really want them to see Disney movies and what they've had over the years, go down to the local op shop and buy the movies. They're 50 cents each. Buy them and play them if you vet them first and you don't have any problem with what the content of those movies are. But these movies are out of control. All movies are out of control. They direct information into our minds, our children's mind, and our young children's minds that is not appropriate. Look into it, put a stop to it, and save your children and let them be children. We did send an email to the council some months ago about what the cost of this display, this Disney's display, is going to be to the ratepayers of Mackay and the region. They can't tell us until they have the ticket sales come in. So ticket sales are relevant to how much it's going to cost, because they've taken on this show, worldwide show in little old Mackay for the whole of Australia. That's a red flag as far as I'm concerned when you think of the money that they want to generate. And they think by having it in Mackay they're going to generate a lot of tourism coming to Mackay, to not only spend the money to come to Mackay to have a look at this display, but also to pay to go into it, $53 for adults and $51 for children over the age of 12. So there we go. We're waiting, we're watching this space, and we hope you are too. And just remember, protect your children.